I hope these are working.
Can you hear me now?
I don't know. We'll have to check if it's working. But we're live from the Clockhouse. Got a double semi-final and final tonight. We've had to go on this because the scores aren't coming up, so I thought we'd give some live updates. Currently sat at 2-0, Jimmy.
2-0 to Newby and Fox.
Newby just doesn't seem to miss. Gets on the table and don't miss. Got Christian on the other table.
I'm glad nobody can see me trying to clip my microphone on, so I can't do it. I'll just hold it then.
Newby's back to the table now. We will bring you the final after this as well.
Oh, 2-0 PSG.
We're for Paul Jimmy, not football.
Oh, Newby's just walking round.
You excited for your final, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I wish it was a bit closer. A month's a long time.
Just to mention as well, we have got a presentation night coming up for the York Pole League.
Oh, he does miss. Missed red. Hot luck.
I'm trying to keep track of what's going on the other table as well, but I definitely aren't counting that score at the minute.
No.
We've got an update from that table. We've already been asked for shout-outs. We've been live probably 4.5 minutes, Jimmy. We've already been asked for shout-outs.
I don't do requests. I have to keep them watching. I might do a request later on.
Yeah, keep them coming. If you don't want a request, just ping Ryan on WhatsApp.
Arthur.
I'll put it on the poll group.
So we've got the lesser spotted Toby Newton at the table.
He's doing all right. He had a good start in the first game.
Yeah, I think he's trying to grow a mullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, football's come on behind us, Jimmy.
I've got the perfect view. It's Toby on yellows.
I think Steve Thomas and Paul have just gone 2-0 up. I need a live update from that table, but I'm unsure. Joe's shaking his head, looking across. They must be down. But he is the people's champ.
Very loud commentator.
Sorry if you do hear some background interference. There's quite a lot of noise in the clock. I was quite busy for a Wednesday, Jimmy.
It is.
For the doubles.
Yeah. Everyone's come out after the women's football success.
4-0 against the Dutch.
Yep. Toby's been thinking quite a long time on this. I'm not sure he thinks he can get position. So he's played it off the red. No deal.
Jimmy's just realised that
he told me to commentate off the screen.
You're commentating off that because that's a live game. That's a little bit behind.
He told me the wrong thing.
Right. Ryan voice to blame here. Sorry, there's a bit.
Yeah.
We're actually going off the live game here, Jimmy. YouTube is running a 15 seconds behind.
Yeah. Well pointed out.
Kieran Watson back to the table.
Yeah. So Sign You just played the black. It's 3-0.
We apologise. There's no scores tonight. There's been a bit of a. It was left to me and Ryan to try and set the stream up, and without the old king, Mr. Brown.
Where is Chris Brown? Is he on tour?
Well,
Off to see Rihanna again.
I've heard rumours he's driving a number 4 down Collins Road, but that's...
Okay. He's on his BFH.
Yeah. Kieran's having a look at what to do.
They are yellows, aren't they? So can you play it off the red? Some form of dislodge.
Yeah, well, it works.
Where's the cue ball going?
Does it work? Oh.
Is there a gap?
Spot a bother.
Well, in 10 seconds we'll be able to see if there's a gap or not. Total not given.
It's surely total edge, you mean it?
No,
not.
No. I saw Mr. Newby shake his head.
What do I know?
Good shot though.
I'm a failed singer. Newby back on the table.
You raise me up. Not hard enough. Has he left the pot though?
Slight chance here, aren't there? You'd like to think it.
Yeah, I'm not sure he can pot it though. Maybe a bit of right hand swaz. Yeah, he's got it.
If you are watching, give it a share, get more people watching. We're trying to increase these lives.
Hashtag grow the game.
Oh, it's a great black.
Good black by Toby.
Yeah, he did well there. It's a great black.
He's just fisted Kieran. What's it race to? Race to 4.
Race to 4 in the semis, 5 in the final. I will try and get an update on the proper score of the Christian and Joe's game.
It's either 2-1 or 3-0 either way.
Yeah.
Or 1-1.
Just seeing the People's Champ get up to the table. He's got white ball in hand on the other table. Kieran's about to break.
Future's bright.
They're flying all over. Will one go down?
No score.
Oh. It's a good break as well, to be fair.
How quickly can he pot a yellow?
Fox is on. If you are watching, please let us know you can hear us all right. It's quite clear. I know there's a lot of background noise. We've got music playing, we've got football in the background.
We briefly had EastEnders.
And we've got about 10 people from the other side of the river from Huntington trying to make some noise in clock tonight.
Yeah. Yellow's in play. A little short on position though. So will he pot this or will he cover the pocket, old rule style?
Here's one ball of a problem here later on.
Yeah.
We're live, Kieran. Kieran's looking at me like I can't believe you just said that.
You're not allowed to listen to commentators, Kieran. That's coaching foul.
Should have stuff we've said about you, Kieran, while you've been up there. Should have stuff we've said about you while you've been up there.
So you washed your white t-shirt with an orange highlighter.
It is one, Kieran. It is one.
Math thing.
Kieran's requesting a fan.
Got no fans. Double attempt from Foxy, no good. Toby needs to make things better here and play some form of snooker. Frame to Steve Thomas on the other table.
That must be 3-0 on the table, is it not?
Literally no idea.
Ryan, is that 3-0 on the other table, do we think? Yeah, we think it's 3-0 People's Champ can't handle it in the main frame.
Oh, lovely breeze coming in now.
PT's open the doors. The doors are open.
Yep.
The breeze is coming through.
Some more. That's what is known as a containing safety.
We're currently at 2-1 here, aren't we?
2-1
Yeah, just trying to
to
confuse you.
Newbie Fox Newbie. Time out Newbie. He's off to look at his tip.
Having a discussion there.
He's off for a confer in the corner, yeah.
Having a chat.
He's asking, does he want a Strongbow next, or a Carling, or maybe a Corona?
All we can see at the table is Desperado.
Oh, Desperado. He's got his mystery option number 4 tonight. Let's hope it's not a long night if he's drinking Desperados. I'm not sure why Simon's hiding his mouth as he speaks. I don't really think anyone's trying to lip read.
Yeah.
Another goal for PSG, 3-0.
You've even got live score updates from the football here tonight, guys. You are being spoilt.
Congratulations on being runners-up, Chelsea.
Kieran up to the table. I noticed the teams are starting to talk a little bit more between them.
I know.
First couple of frames there was no talking between them. And
it's like those old BT adverts. This is what happens in doubles though. When you get bogged down, it just gets slower and slower and slower. And a shotgun not commentating on the final if it starts at 10 p.m.
We're not doing too bad for time so far.
Yeah, we're doing all right as long as one of the semis doesn't run late.
We're lucky we haven't got a Dick Turpin representative tonight, aren't we?
Well, that's it, yeah. They'd still be playing the lag, I think. Apart from Pookie. Pookie'd get on with it.
Ryan, what date's presentation night?
8th of August, Friday.
Friday, 8th of August, presentation night down at the Clockhouse. We've got all sorts going on. We've got me spinning the decks in some cases.
DJ Tommy Thompson.
DJ Tommy Thompson playing you all some classic banging tunes.
Singles final, like
We've got a singles final with our very own Jimmy Lee.
Correct.
Jimmy Lee, who's live on commentary. How are you feeling? Are you confident then, Jimmy? How are you feeling?
Who knows?
Just play the balls, James.
Just play the balls, don't you?
Ah, well.
I might play well, I might play badly, I might win, I might lose. That's analysis for you.
The big question: have you got a matching shirt or anything?
There might do. There might be a
There
shirt.
might be a shirt
There
coming
might
out.
be a shirt on the way, subject to Royal Mail or courier services.
Gonna have something like Up the Lee on the back, or
No, just the standard. My name. Thinking outside the box there.
Fox is back at the table.
Similar shot to last time, I'd imagine. Maybe with a bit of coverage. Pretty good. I think for Kieran and Toby, it's a battle to get 2 shots. I'm just trying to cut this in as long as he doesn't dislodge the black and the yellow. Oh.
I could see where the idea was.
Not quite ideal because he's moved the yellow out, but I don't think Mr. Noob is. I don't know if he's got away with potting or, and with position.
Just seen a miss from the People's Champ over in the corner, smiling away.
A little short of pace there. I don't think he's covered the pot to the other corner.
They do seem to be talking a lot more, don't they?
They do.
A lot more.
It does appear that Mr. Whitcomb is watching online. I wonder just how many devices he's got it on. He might have it on 8 devices.
I don't know how many people got watching that. Ryan, do you know? Can you see in the top corner? How many have we got? Like, we've got 12 people with us.
Yeah, well, yeah, or one person on multiple.
Yeah, well, we have.
A good shot by Kieran. Good double with dislodge. Table 2 is all over. 4-0 to Steve Thomas and Paul.
Is that 4-0?
4-0, game over.
Wow.
That did not take very long at all. At least the Huntington boys didn't want to start too early, so they've made it to 8:30.
Arrived at 8:05 and they're leaving the building at 20 to 9.
The taxi's just left the car park.
We'll try and get John alive in a minute, just see if he can any comment about his game and the performance.
Foul and abusive language incoming. So we got one request for our big mate Simon with his Arthur and ear. I'm not sure who that's referring to. It could be anyone. I think it's technically more than half an ear. About 60% of an ear.
Yeah.
There's a chance for yellows here if he screws this back a little bit. And by screw back, I mean run through with a bit of side. Oh, tried to cheat a bit too much of the pocket. Should still be in a winning position there, I think, unless Toby can find a skill shot of some sort. Can he pop that one to middle first, do you think? There's not really a snooker on.
There seems to be a lot of arms waving about there. Let's see what they've come up with.
I think somebody's trying to take flight, maybe. It's a very good shot, although I don't think he wanted it to go in.
Yeah.
If that had covered the pocket, it would have been ideal. So I think Toby's covered the yellow over the other side.
What was a great shot, but now could potentially turn into a problem.
What's he going to do now? Yeah. Try and cover up the yellow over the pocket, maybe. And leave the white behind the red next to the black. He's gone aggressive. It's not worked out very well. I think this snicks in.
I'd like to think from here Simon Newby can look after these. It is difficult, but
a man of his calibre. Is he going to run into the red when he sticks this in, or can he avoid it? He's played a safety.
I couldn't see from this angle. I couldn't see.
I think he could have played that harder and potted it, but he was just risking where the Callan off the red was going to go.
Would that not cut the yellow down to the left? Come off. Was it? I can't see. We can't see. We haven't got a great view, but
it looked pretty thin. But I think it would have potted. It's just he obviously wasn't confident where the white was going. But he's left the double. I'm not sure what happens after that.
Yeah, that's the problem. That one's in.
Play the skill shot here, although he's not going to get great position with the last pot. Is it worth risking? Is it a shit or bust shot, or is it?
I don't know.
I don't know what else he can really do.
No, it's
it was an attempt. It was a shit or bust.
It was a clear attempt there. It is a bit unlucky, to be fair. I think he would have gone, top of the table there. He's still left with the problem, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, I don't think he could have played the safety really, but I hate those skill shots. I am rubbish. Just played that nice.
Greatly onto the black there.
Straight black for Foxy.
And that's 3-1.
3-1. They're on the hill. Christians just asked if there's a third place playoff. I'm sure that could be arranged unofficially.
We're going to try and get a chat with Joe as well in a minute. I'm hoping he goes past. I don't know where he's gone. Has Joe gone, Christian? Or? Nah.
Here he is. He's back
coming in. We're going to try and have a chat with him.
He's done a lap of the block, I think.
So we're into frame number 5. He's here. Come across. We're calling Joe across, who's just been dismantled. How did it go, Joe?
Terribly, to be honest. Yeah, Chris in a handicap from the start. Me being the handicap.
Well,
Enjoyed it though.
there has been calls from.
Some good players along the way.
There has been some calls that Christian's carried Joe along this tournament.
As long as you've had a great day.
That's not a lie.
Yeah, but he's enjoying himself.
We came here with nothing and we're leaving with nothing.
Third place playoff. You get your own get you something to do. Get to an extra game.
Yep, first to one.
First to one. One frame pull.
First to one, third place playoff. Open table, and Simon is taken yellows, I believe.
Reds, no?
Oh, it could be reds.
I thought reds.
I've counted them up and there's an equal number. Well, he was reds. Some would have gone for that.
I think Kieran's gone to look for his partner.
Well, yeah. Time out. Is that allowed?
The football is 3-0, do you know that?
Kieran's back in the room. I'm still not sure he's found his partner.
We're trying to. Kieran's having to go to the table by the looks.
Toby Newton, top table, please.
We've got to put a timer on this, surely.
30 seconds. It's lucky there's no scoreboard, so there's no timer either. It's almost like I think it's Scotch.
Oh, he's back.
He's back in the room. Time running. This must be one of the longest visits.
Oh, we're definitely over it. There is a time rule, Jimmy. I think we're over it. Long surpassed it.
Oh, the dreaded double kiss. So how aggressive does he want to be here? Yeah, he could top pocket plant it, or he could cut this in with a bit of dislodge. Just wants to make sure the white doesn't get glued to the yellows.
Just got up to 15 viewers.
Just a touch of right hand side on there, yeah. That red must go to the bottom left corner. One good one, John Patrick.
It's not too much to the side of it.
It is. So he's dropped in the one over the pocket. He's given himself options here. Played for an area. Oh, double bubble. Not sure he wanted both to go in.
Now he can come back the other way now by the looks.
Yeah, he can come back the other way. It's just whether he can avoid the black. Can you screw it on and off cushion? Or is he going to count or double this one? He's doubled it. We're right behind it, and it is
it's dropped in.
But he's a bit close to the cushion for position here. So it might be another double on the black. As if it was Danny Bodden playing, he would refuse the black because you're not allowed to win on a double. Always been a classy individual, Danny Bodden.
The ball's potted.
Yeah, good part. Double for the win. It's not there.
Oh,
missed it.
That's hard lines. That is unlucky.
Missed
It's
it
very
on the thin
unlucky,
side. And
Would have
it's
been a
also-
great finish, that.
Yeah, it's also gone safe though on the top cushion, so it's an easy snooker and not an easy pot out of the snooker. And somebody's closed the door, so it's gone back to 90 degrees.
We're now at peak viewing. We've got 16 people viewing.
Oof.
So for those that have just tuned in, it's 3-1, Foxy and Newbie.
Bit of a rushed attempt at the pot there. I think he didn't really know if he wanted it in or not. But it's not too bad, although you never know with a Magic Man Simon Newby.
It's foul too.
I'll take that back. That was not magic. Although he did make the white disappear.
I do need a toilet break, Jimmy. I'm going to have to ask someone to step it. Christian, do you fancy coming on comms for a minute? Or... Quick, we're going to have a live guest. You don't have to move, Christian. The mic moves to you. The mic moves to you. We're going to have Christian live on comms with Jimmy. Unlucky for Christian, he just come out of the tournament.
While you're up, I will
comms.
have a carling while you're up.
Are you having a carling as well?
Yes, please.
All right, I'll go for a toilet.
Welcome to the booth.
Thank you very much.
And by booth, I mean the same seat you're in.
What are you thinking here, Jimmy? Try and come short side on that? Or are you just opening them three yellows?
Yeah, open the three up, make sure nothing goes on the bottom cushion by the black. And you get position. Not bad. Bit of a longer pot than he wanted. But one pot and he should be back in position.
Yeah, you can go for a potty with a bit of confidence that you're not leaving black. So you can pick your pot of these other two.
So I think I would take the one at the far end, top end of the table.
There you go.
My partner doing his best part of the night, getting the beers in.
It's a good pot, although he lost the cue ball a little bit.
It's still fairly safe to have a crack at this.
He's got to be a little careful of the in-off if he's going for it.
Miscued it.
I think he was, a little bit worried, so hit it very thick. Still a very thin cut though, I think, but I think it probably goes. In or over, and I think that little nudge on the yellows made it harder as well.
Yeah. Kieran's saying thank you very much. What do you want me to do from here?
I think he's got another shit or bus situation, really. I think you can cut this in and go towards those two yellows, but if he doesn't dislodge them or get position, then he's knackered.
If he could get his hand on the table so he could manipulate the white a little bit more.
Yeah, I think
he might be flirting with the middle pocket.
I think the natural angle is between middle pocket and the two yellows, so that's not ideal.
Yeah, because you might flick off the yellow and not the black in. You're not going to be able to control this very well. But
no.
Yeah, the
best shot might be to leave the cue ball on the baulk cushion with a snooker.
Yeah, I'll just make sure of the snooker.
Yeah.
Even if you just roll this yellow off onto the cushion just about. It's hard to see the angle from here.
Make sure you don't leave a swerve. And make sure you don't accidentally double the yellow. He's gone for it, and that was the problem, queuing out the jaws.
And that's all she wrote.
I've seen him miss these before, but I don't think he will.
He was 3 years old, I think. But there we go.
There we go, 4-1 to Simon Newby and Craig Fox. Remains to be seen whether Toby and Kieran want to play a third place playoff.
Kieran, you want to have a third place playoff? Few frames? No.
Request denied.
I think that means me and Joe take the
Congratulations, you're joint third. Right, well, I guess we'll have a pause until the final. Thank you for your guest commentary, Kieran. Christian.
No bother. At least I was useful for something tonight.
Now we need to ask Ryan how to turn the microphones off. Ryan, how'd you turn the microphones off? Got it, it's the off button.
And we are back live for the final of the York Doubles League.
Hello, Acom.
Just lagging for break.
Oh, what a lovely lag. Simon wins the lag and presumably shall break.
It's first to 5 this, Ryan.
So, Tom, a maths question for you.
Well,
Which frames will Simon be breaking in then?
why are you making it tricky for me, Jimmy?
It's just a question. I'll give you a start. 1.
3.
No.
Oh no, 5.
It's just a trick question. And
9.
there we go.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
Sorry for swearing if
That's what maths does to you. But that's only if we go to the full 9 frames.
yeah, that is it. It's first to 5. I think convincing winning the first match for Steve Thomas.
Yeah, they might not even be warmed up yet. Christian said he had 5 shots or something. Let's see if he's racked them better than he did in his first break.
You've had some voice notes off Simon Andy in the break, haven't you?
I have, yeah. I've not opened them yet. They're presumably saying how handsome we are or something.
Yeah.
The reigning and defending York 3-ball champion of the world.
Yeah. He was very happy in that victory, wasn't he?
Yeah, thousands of pounds he won, I think.
Yeah. Anyone getting on a first bus this week, just quote Simon Andy.
Yeah.
You get half fare.
Use promo code half an ear for free bus journey.
Reds are the colour of
Reds
choice.
are in and they're on.
Are we in or on?
I think he's both. Now, will he try and go to the bottom of the table first, or will he run this through, take care of the top of the table? He's gone bottom. Simon usually does go bottom.
I was just chatting to Joe in the break then from his semi-final, said he couldn't get going. I think it's been story of his career in the doubles this year with Christian carrying him.
This could be his new nickname, Christian Strongback.
Oh, that hangover back there for Ty Newby.
A bit careless there. John Virgo would call that careless.
I'm rolling someone to follow turn every week.
Don't give up your day job.
Please do share it if you are watching. Share it. Just try and get more viewers. This is what we're doing it all for.
I think he's just overrun that slightly, but we should be all right. Delicate touch for a big man.
Stroke line to the middle bag.
It's a snooker player in him, you see. Lovely cue action. I think we've had a ball drop over the corner pocket, haven't we?
I didn't even see that, Jimmy.
Yeah. Uncoerced ball drop.
I'll have to watch that back later. We've got to be here.
Good sportsmanship by their opponents.
Oh, great, brilliant, yeah.
Not moving it. Did that slight distraction put him off, maybe?
Please don't forget presentation night. 9th of August at the Clockhouse. We've got a live final
Free entry.
free entry. We've also got a, well, I don't know what it's called, a suicide singles entry. Entries have been taken on the Racker map now, hoping for a busy night. I'll just give you a bit of an update on the plate final as well. So the doubles plate final is taking place tonight. So in the final tonight, you've got Dean Whitehead and Bob Kelly are playing Keith Thornton and Tony Turner.
It's currently 0-0.
0-0. But I believe we are off.
And Rob Barron Plumbing and Heating.
But we'll try and give you updates on that one as well.
Steve's inherited a bit of a situation here where
Yeah, but thinking
what
to do.
shot he's got. Maybe a plant or maybe a snooker. Needed to be delicate. Wonder who's put Pink Pony Club on the jukebox. Just hit that far too thick. I'm not sure he's got away with it if that one near the middle drops, or the other one can go past that.
I thought Paul West would be here tonight supporting his teammates, to be fair. Is it? Oh, right, okay. Sorry. I'll get well soon, Paul.
Get well soon. Is he the tuner man?
Just been updated there, Wesley. I'm sorry, mate. I didn't mean to dig you out like that. I know you'll be here anyway. Any cost, obviously. Yeah, do get well soon, mate.
It's a good part, slightly overrun. Had to hit that with pace, and this is tricky now because he's got to pot it and get back so he can cut the black to middle. I wouldn't fancy hitting this with pace down the line to this pocket especially.
Maybe not at maybe at Clockhouse. I won't do it at Bish.
No.
Oh,
Gave it a go with a bit of drag for the lads.
me and Jimmy have just been distracted by the football.
Thought it was a fourth goal, but it wasn't.
He's covered the bag here, Jimmy. Is that the plan, do you think?
Nah, I think he'll play the pot, but at such a speed that it will cover anyway. Yeah, that's going to be very tough not to pot this. I think they're just about touching ball. This has either got to be very, very delicate or whack it.
Thanks for the comment there, Wesley, mate.
What's he do here, Tom? Does he whack it or does he try and...
It's a difficult shot, isn't it?
From here it looks like it's nailed on plant, so he loads the right hand side off the top cushion, or...
For me, it's shit a bust here. Yeah, I feel... Let's watch it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, it was a nailed
He
on
had no
plant.
choice.
I think he was just hoping to send the yellow round and try and fluke it.
Yeah.
The old not played for skill shot. Not the best first shot from Mr. Newby there.
There's still work to do here, Jimmy.
He's got work to do. The Desperado's kicking in a bit. Solid pot to middle.
It's a great
very
shot.
solid.
It's a great shot. There we go. It's 1-0.
So, is that the fifth black that Simon's potted today?
Yeah.
I think that's
Simon
their
Newby, Craig
team
Fox,
dynamic. Foxy covers the pockets and then Simon clears them up and takes a glory.
I think from the Hewitt boys, though, they're not, they're playing well.
Yeah.
It's a great clearance there by side. They're left in a bit of a Steve Thomas had no other option there, I don't think, to take the risk. He had to take a risk.
What's the prizes for winning this then?
Well,
trophy?
You get definitely a trophy. That's definitely, we'll have to check with Brownie.
13 a Carling?
You know, we'll see.
That might be runners-up prize.
They might get a weekly bus pass. But we'll see. We'll see.
Up to our sponsors.
Get on to presentation night, you'll see what the prizes are.
That will be the main event. Find out what the prizes are.
We are. Jimmy, unfortunately, you'll be on the stream that night. So you might feel a bit of the pressure that these guys are feeling now.
Yeah, I need to get a haircut before then.
Yeah. I don't know who's commentating. Have we got any guest commentators that night, Ryan? Have we secured anyone to come down?
Ken Doherty.
I'm sure Ryan will be drinking that night, won't you, Ryan?
Dominic Dale.
No, he's not saying much today, Ryan. He's very quiet.
Dennis Taylor can't be doing anything on a Friday in August, surely. There. Having said that, I'd take Phil Liddell. Everyone's going to be here anyway, aren't they?
Jimmy, have you been on the jukebox?
I can't confirm or deny if I've been on the jukebox.
This is your tune.
You wouldn't think they've got the Bish playlist on the Clockhouse jukebox.
So we are 1-0 to Sarnewby and Foxy. They're 1-0 up.
Decent break, but nothing potted. Nice.
We've got the pre-season league starting next week. Is that right, Ryan? Starting next week, so the pre-season league starts next Wednesday.
Is it pre-season tours? What, they're going Singapore, Malaysia, China, America?
There's been a bit of, well, I call it from my point of view, is a bit of a weird going on really, because one of my players has announced that he's playing for another side in the summer. But I've took it with a pinch of salt. It's one of them.
Is he cheesed off? Or are you cheesed off?
Well, no, it's not even that. It's Rob Barron. Rob Barron's taking a summer move to Huntington to play in the pre-season league.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, I'm just brand new news to Jimmy.
Breaking news.
But it is a loan with no obligation to buy. I have confirmed that, so
that's fine, yeah.
It's a loan move until we get started again.
Short-term loan. Do we get anyone in return?
No, it's just we're not playing in the pre-season tournament, so they needed some extra force, and they've added Barron for the. It's just a loan signing. Not that he needs game time. He's had a great season, and he will be. I can confirm staying at Bishop Hop Sports and Social Club next season.
It's a nice shot by Simon there. I think he's perfect now. Although he's shaking his head, so he might not be. Delicate touch required.
I don't quite know how many teams have got entered in the pre-season. Do you know, Ryan, off the top of your head? Do you know how many teams have got entered for the pre-season tournament? I think 12 or 13 maybe. So that's all going on.
Even numbers would presumably be better.
No, I think there is a free week, so I think it's not even. I do think there is so
it doesn't matter, just...
Yeah. And if you are watching and you don't play for a pool team at the minute, you want to be interested in joining, message the page, we'll find you a team. Brownie and Ryan are like transfer whiz kids. They will find you a local venue to play pool.
Food?
No, they did do when you played pool there.
Really?
Yeah, pizzas from next door.
I thought they just served pints and blue shit.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the pool here. I've digressed.
Yeah, he's a bit thin on this one. He might have to try and pop both with one shot and hold for the black to middle.
Oh,
turns out he was weenie thin.
That was Steve Finnan.
Exactly.
That was Steve Finnan.
Would you describe that as weenie thin, Toby? Would you describe that as weenie thin? Confirmed weenie thin.
I wouldn't say that. I'm a lot more intellectual than
That was a nice touch there to get that snooker behind the yellow.
It was.
And make sure he hit the cushion. Great shot.
If there are any pubs are out watching that do you want to join the pool league, let us know. Your registration's open for the new season, so please do let us know if you want to join.
Everybody drinks a lot responsibly.
Yeah, exactly. We have some great nights. So yes, any pubs out there that want to put a pool team on, let us know. We can help with it as well. So it's not just, we might have some players for you. We can sort out the nights, how they go ahead, just sort you through it. It's quite easy really. And some pubs are for a pub that's quiet on a Wednesday, it's a good way of an income stream as well. So do let us know if anyone's interested.
That's
a great black. That is a great black line by Foxy.
Corner. He was had to get on his tiptoes to play that.
That was a great black.
It wasn't a push shot.
It wasn't an easy shot, that. It wasn't an easy shot.
2-0. 2-0 to
Come on, commentary here or not?
Foxy.
Are you sure? How are you feeling after you played now?
Phil Collins on the jukebox?
No? 2-0. Is that right?
That is correct.
2-0.
Foxy to break once he finds where all the balls have gone. If this was happening in your standard local pub, somebody would have picked it up by now and slammed it back down on the floor and ruined it for eternity.
Massive thank you to our sponsors this season so far, Ultra Fabrications, and also Rob Barron Plumbing and Heating as well.
And Carling.
If you are looking to sponsor the league as well, let us know. And do, Carling. We need to get a sponsorship of Carling, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Especially for Mr. Newby. Yellow potted, but he might have a shot on yellow to middle through the gap. It's a big old break queue, isn't it? I'm not sure about the black tape or the black ferrule. Foxy's going to go reds. Reds on and in.
He's playing well tonight, is Foxy. But watched him in the semi and now in the fight. He's playing really well.
And yet, what did he not lose to Cheese at the weekend?
I think so. I think there's that on the Sunday.
Yeah.
I think he'd been to the boxing the night before, so let's give him a day off.
Okay, yeah.
He's playing well tonight.
That's a fair excuse.
I'm nothing against Cheese there, by the way. That was never an intended comment there, but
no. Good result. Very good result.
Anyone joining now? We're currently 2-0 up. It is the first to 5. Try and get you an update on the plate final, doubles final if we can. Over in the Huntington Working Men's Club tonight.
Our roving reporter Ryan Foy is on the case.
2 of the Dick Turpin boys are up there. It could be a long one, lads.
Thanks, Patricia.
slight distraction there before his shot with the delivery of another pint of Guinness. You don't get that at the Crucible, do you?
No.
Should do.
Be a good idea. Yellows are on and in.
Yeah, although no easy starting pot. It's either a long pot or a long safety.
I do
Good
think
safety.
since that ball went down, Jimmy, unintentionally, I do think it has thrown him off a little bit, to be fair, but we'll see how we go.
Oh, lovely cueing off the cushion there.
Dislodging the back there.
I think he might have this one to middle through the 2 yellows, and if he does, he's going to probably be on the other red.
Oh, it's unlucky that.
Although, yeah,
There's always a
too
chance
much
of that,
of a
isn't there?
kiss. Yeah, he would have been a bit straight on the other red anyway, but it's unlucky it's going off. Chance now. You've got to take this, I think. The question here is which one to get off the cushion first. The one down the left cushion or one on the right cushion.
No, so is it a couple of problem balls there, Jimmy, but
The one on the right cushion's easier to double, so I think you do take this one first.
he's got a chance to make some
In or
happen.
over. And now he's got to decide if he wants to go for it or not.
And I think at 2-0 down, in my opinion, not that I know much about pole, but I think at this stage you just shit a bus and go for it.
Yeah, but if he's going to double that one on the far side, this yellow over the other middle is in the way, so he's got to get rid of that first. Might even have another go at a double here. We seem to have seen loads of doubles tonight.
Yeah,
I feel
loads of-
that's my most repeated word.
Doubles. Massive thank you to everyone that came down on Sunday as well for the Grand Prix. I think Dan Potter was the winner. I think we finally got finished, wrapped up about 1:30 in the morning. So thanks for everyone that joined in, and that is a great competition to be in.
It's a good win for that for Dan Potter, because
Great
he
win.
doesn't play anymore.
Yes, and out of retirement for one day only. One day only, but yeah, he brought it home. A long day.
He's a man, he doesn't play anymore, apart from Monday at Ossett, Tuesday at somewhere else, Thursday in Leeds, and then Sunday at Clockhouse.
Semi-retired. We call him semi-pro.
Partial, yeah. Partially retired. Steve's got rid of that one over middle now, but run out of position a little. Skill shot.
He'll take it.
He's apologising, but it's not really helped him much because it's not got in position. Other than it's easier to play a safety now because the other red's on the cushion.
Yeah, I'd definitely be trying to play the safety here, Jimmy. It's
Get the cue ball in bulk behind the yellow and the black. Or just keep
do
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Safety in mind, but a good shot.
Well, it's coming back down.
That's just about perfect, I would say. I'm not going to say the D word again. Just going to have to spin it with a bit of left to get the white back round for the black. Cue ball could cannon into this red, I think, otherwise. He did spin it round, but spun it a bit too hard.
I think it's worked out quite well, though. You know.
Yeah, I think he's fine there.
I can only see from the side here. I'm going to try and look back on the stream, but
If he's not a snooker, it's an easy clip off the right side of the red to snooker them back, though.
I think he gets through there,
There's
Jimmy.
a gap. Trust the table. A little bit too hard.
That's unlucky, that is unlucky.
Can you see it? No, he's
tight.
he's covered the potting angle by our line judge, Toby.
Paul Marnie can play swag. Paul Marnie's got swags.
He does. Paul Marnie does have swaz. He's got double swaz there.
Oh,
The double kiss
Swag's right.
has.
Simon Newby again.
Simon
Up on the
Newby
right.
with his, I think this is his.
Like it comes at the end, isn't it? Just at the end, it just
Yeah, I think that's his sixth black tonight.
Yeah.
That's 3-0 to Fox Newby.
3-0.
Who's it?
It's a bit of a disappointing frame for Stephen Paul to lose
Yeah,
there.
I
'Cause
know
they
it
had
was.
2 shots, they had the advantage. First 2, they didn't have much of a shot. Probably this is a frame. If they lose this one, it's
Yeah,
over.
it's a long way to come back here.
With the break. Oh, we've lost the balls again. The cameo from PT with his big hand.
Had a bit of an accident there, I think, from all accounts. So it
either
looks
that
like
or
it.
he's cooking something in the oven and he's waiting to take it out. Alright, ball to break, trailing 3-0. What I'd
Three
do
with that-
here is hit them really hard.
Would you?
Yeah.
Expert advice there from James Lee.
If you skip back a stage, what I'd also do is rack them.
Has he spun the black there, Jimmy?
He might have spun the black after he racked them,
I
yeah.
think he spun the
He
black.
might have done.
It looks like a spin the black, right?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get an update. I'm just waiting for Ryan to log into me.
Was that a foul break or was it not a foul break? The Foxes tried to get into him and they've still not moved.
Ryan, can we get an update on the plate?
So Reds are in play now. It wasn't a foul break.
So it's so 1-0, one frame has gone, and it's 1-0 up for Keith Fulton and Tony Turner at Huntington.
Six Reds on the table and somehow he's snooking himself from all of them. 2 shots to yellow.
I'd have to watch that back. I do think it could have been a foul break there, Jimmy.
Yeah, I don't really know what the rules are on foul break in these rules, but it feels like it should have been. Simon's off to the bar. Will it be on a tab? Will he be getting around in?
I can see some change coming out of the side part of his wallet.
The answer is no to both of those questions. You're not allowed to drink if you're on stream, are you?
Yeah, I don't know. He's making a good job of doing it. If you're not,
It's not the PDC.
is that a foul there?
Hard to tell, really. I don't know if he just clipped off.
No, he didn't. No, he did clip off the yellow. Sorry,
clipped off the
my
ball.
mistake there. It's my mistake. For viewers watching there, it's my mistake.
And he's back from the bar. That was very efficient. Managed to go to the bar, get a drink, and not miss his turn.
Yeah, very well worked. Up until the semi-final last time, we were waiting nigh on 1 minute 30 seconds for a player to turn up to the table. Throw him away in my eyes, but that's for another day.
So Reds are in play here. Long pot to start. He's been very good off the cushion today.
Oh, great.
Very good.
Reds over the bag and White's
Thought he'd gone in off there,
over.
but he hadn't. His opponents did not think that White was going to stay out.
Steve Thomas is saying that there's goalkeepers on the pockets.
It's a lovely pot there. He deserves a bit of luck to get position. I don't think he's got it.
Could be a long one, this.
Yeah, I think that shot was just to try and keep it a little bit tight. So they've got the one over the pocket, which... Can they put that and screw into these? It's a bit risky.
I'm going to try and get Christian to step in here for a few minutes. I need to go for a toilet break and also replenish our glasses. I'm just going to try and get his attention away from...
Either that or we hand over to Mr. Foy.
I don't think Foy's up for it tonight. He's on the Coca-Cola.
Is he?
I'm going to bring him in temporarily. Christian's going to come round and join comms while I go to the toilet.
John Virgo's back. Welcome back to the booth.
Thank you very much. Does he need an Eartha kit? That's all right.
I think he must do, yeah. He's not used to commentating in more than 3 frames. "3-0 the score. 3-0 is the score to Simon and Foxy.
Will it save me and Joe getting a good hiding anyway? What's a scrappy frame so far, are you, Jimmy?
Yeah, they've both got a side covered. It's who wants to go for it first and risk leaving an easy finish. It's the second visit Paul's played a good shot and not got position.
Yeah. There might be a plan.
Yeah.
That's about...
Yeah, it was a good shot.
Good shot, yeah. Very good shot. You can just drop this and get in the one in the middle.
Yeah. Leave the one down the cushion till last. Can he run this through? Yeah, it's fine. And moving the black's actually made that easier because he can just drop this straight. Just roll it dead weight down the line. So I'm not sure why he's played it with drag there. It's made it a bit harder for the pop.
Sometimes you go into a frame like that and you just think, give me that one chance, and he's had it there.
Yeah, that
weren't an easy chance, but
no, just one good pot down the line.
Yes.
I think I would have just rolled that dead weight because you were going to have a cut on the black to middle or end regardless.
It always feels in here. Anytime you put a little bit of pace into them corner pockets,
Yeah.
like that one seemed to jump.
On the that looked like it almost popped out the pocket,
Yeah.
but it wasn't hit that hard. But
No.
the jaws are so lively.
You need to drop everything in the corners really, if you can.
It's all gone quiet because somebody's tunes on the jukebox have run out.
That's
really
desperately
unlucky.
Desperate.
Very unlucky. The double jaw in off. Anywhere up here, he would have had a shot on the back, I think.
And can Mr. Newby do the mopping up?
Yeah. Be the most work he's done all week.
Roll this one. Head weight, little bounce, and $2.
Yeah. 2 plop-ins, Robin Van Plumptons.
You think if he was confident, he'd try and get the black in at the same time there.
Yeah,
Live
do something
the
for the fans.
Yeah.
He's not going to get any subscribers doing that, is he?
No.
But he doesn't care. 4-0. 1st to 5. They are on the hill.
The biggest surprise of the night is Mr. Foy on the Coca-Cola.
Diet Coke break.
He must be the designated driver for the other comms.
I think that would be it, yeah.
What do you feel about the old smart racks, Jimmy? Do you think they're any good or?
Yeah, I quite like them actually. Racking with some of these triangles, especially if there's a couple of dents on the table, you just can't get every ball to touch. I think we've had 2 or 3 and another one bad racks tonight.
Shit, innit?
And once you rack it a few times, unless all balls are touching, you're just going to get bad break-offs.
I think on Sunday I must have played about 30 frames, so 15 breaks. I think I got a ball in 1.
Yeah.
But I was on the other table, had one of the worst triangles I've ever seen. So you basically had to put the balls together with your fingers.
Yeah, and then just pray to God when you lift it off, they all stay there.
But even when these lads have got the proper triangles in here, they're still not breaking properly, are they?
No. You really need to make sure that either the cloth is really clean or that there's no dents where you rack them, and people use a racking cloth, because if they don't, as soon as the top ball or the 8 ball rolls off, then it stuffs you. But on these tables, how quick the cushions are, you'd expect to be potting 1 or 2 every time. Yeah. But sometimes you can't get the balls to move. Bit of side spin for the cameras there, that was nice.
Well, it's like an episode of Bad Breaking. See if Mr. Fox can do the business.
Moved a couple of balls, but it's not made it that easy. Still one bad one. You just clip this yellow and move the red down over where the other yellow is, over the pocket. Just freed it up.
It's hard to see the angle for me, but at 4-0, if
just open it
them
up,
two were planted, you might have just whacked them around a bit.
Yeah, I'd open it up, especially with that red on the cushion. Open it up, and opponents know 1 miss and they've lost maybe.
One for the cameras, so to speak. But if the angle weren't there, then there was no shot. Ryan's checking his phone now. I'm not sure if
What's he on there? He's on the
Yeah, it wasn't OnlyFans this
No,
time.
he swiped the other way.
Slow on.
4-0. Oh, on that game.
The plate doubles final is currently 1-1.
Dean Whitehead is 1-1 against Keith Thornton and Tony Turner at the Working Man's Club in Huntington.
That's an hour's play. They'll be in a cooling
the number
break.
one venue for pool in the north side of the city.
Number 1 in Huntington.
Up the club, yeah. Non-members are welcome. And a good band on Friday night, free to everybody.
Oh yeah,
The Clash City Rockers.
Clash City Rockers. What are they, rappers?
A good punk band. I know them all very well. They'll make you all very welcome if you want to turn up at Huntington's finest working men's establishment.
Bus stop outside. Take NUS.
We don't take that shit. Neither would you if you know it's what's good for you.
Get back, you bastard. Playing the waiting game here a little bit, I think.
Yeah, it's gone a bit fudge central, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're the Reds here needing to win this frame, I think you're going to have to do some sort of glory shot.
Yeah, cross double on the red. Just fucking hit it.
Yeah. Ooh. Hampered queuing. This would be a nightmare for those of us wearing glasses.
Be a nightmare for me as well.
I play this shot and I can't see what I'm doing.
Yellow, black, yellow.
Yeah.
Bit of flair.
That was opposite of flair. Zero flair. He's world renowned for his safety play, isn't he, Simon Newby? That's his trademark.
There's a couple of lads falling asleep, I think, at the other side of the room there.
Is that the old Holgate Working Men's Club party going on over there? Clive Hartley versus Chris Tate. First to 100, I believe.
We did start in 1984, this game.
It's 2-2. I think that's a total snooker. That's probably their best shot, really, getting two, because they're going to need at least two.
Yeah, someone does need to get two shots just so they can open the game up a little
progress
bit.
with what, yeah.
Got a bit tippy-tappy.
Coincidentally, Sunday night Hunting Working Men's Club, Tippy Tappy's playing as well. Young rapper. Right, two shots. Here we go.
Yeah, this should open the game up now.
Can he move both in one shot? Cannot. Probably doesn't need to move that other yellow.
No, the safety game's gone on that long now. I've forgotten which colours each team are. But
Red's in play.
just left that a little bit short. I think he'd like to clean his work up this end of the table.
Yeah, he might be able to get in between the three reds.
That's a nice shot.
Held it well.
Controlled, yeah.
Snooker player there. I think this will go straight down the cushion. Yeah. Oh, lost the white again a little bit.
Yeah, I thought he might have rolled that through and tried to land on the one over the pocket, really. The stat looks tricky to land on now.
Yeah. So he can pop this clean, but he might be better off just playing it off the red, so that the red moves low side of the yellow. He has done, but I'm not sure he's got past the black enough.
Just didn't have the right angle, really.
No,
The only way he could have done that is...
bit of right hand side.
Yeah, loads of right hand side. And
To be honest with you, it's never done.
Toby was not a fan of that shot.
I think it was a shot a couple before, really, where it just ends up where you just end up having to pop what you can pop. And
The wrong, yeah.
see, that's one of the rules I'd love to change. You cannot get a total off yourself.
Yeah, you have to hit a cushion still if you total yourself.
Yeah. Because there is times like that where you
play a bad shot and actually get
you
rewarded.
benefit, yeah, it's madness, really.
Although the bad thing is where he's left it, it's an easy snooker back, and
I was going to say he'll go to take these out.
and the black doesn't go, but not sure what he can put. He's going to have to snooker him here.
He could do. He's 4-0 up. He could knock the yellow off the cushion off the red.
He's played the red sandwich. 4-0 to PSG. Trent Alexander-Arnold's really got him firing.
It's such a good tournament, nobody knows it's on, really.
Yeah. World champions of club football. Total called. He's going to have to finish touching this ball, but even if he does, he's just going to get stitched up again.
Whack it as hard as you can. Hope for the best.
I mean, you could welly it and hope to get it 2 cushions to middle.
Because you'll just end up in the same position.
Yeah, it's a good shot, but it doesn't help in the long run. That's my only problem with these rules sometimes. It's better off just to hit it as hard as possible and hope you fluke one, rather than try and play a tactical shot.
He could just try and knock the yellow in the corner pocket.
Yeah, the only danger is try and be too defensive and bring the white up the table and you don't hit a cushion. That's the only way you lose this frame from here.
At 4-0, knock the yellow in. Just knock and clean them up.
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. So this is 4-0 to Nubian
Fox. Can he hit this very thin and knock it off the yellow? No. Don't think he can.
No, but it might not be a total, which rules out the off the cushion behind it.
Yeah, sometimes you're better not playing the snooker and letting them have the thin clip.
Yeah, let them have to move the ball.
But yeah, I don't think the the red off the yellow is in play here. It's hard to tell from our vantage point.
That's a foul. Still not the easiest. Obviously, he's got ball in hand potential and a free shot, but it's not the easiest if he does take the ball in hand.
Would you leave it there? Clip the red up the top of the table, and it opens.
Yeah,
you might clip off the second yellow off the cushion, cannons into the other one.
Yeah, get
open it up
the red
bit.
out of there,
yeah.
and move that other yellow across the cushion. He's gone for it with his first shot, which is a bit lucky that he's finished still on it.
Yeah, I don't think the other yellow goes past the red either.
Yeah, that yellow could have gone anywhere. Could have gone on the side cushion. I think it's still fine. Might even play the snooker again.
There you go. Top cushion, side cushion.
It was a sensible shot, but a little negative. If they end up potting out of this snooker, probably regret playing the safety there.
Yeah. It's easier for us now saying to be brave because we've all had about 6 pints. So yeah, how with the snook, would you try and come off the top cushion and try and pot it, Jimmy?
I think so. Because I don't like, if you come off this other cushion, you're just moving it to the side and opening up the yellow. There's no value just moving the red a little bit. Unless you can get right behind it. But I think the jaws are in the way of going 2 cushions.
Well, you could go 3 then, Jimmy. 1, 2, 3. Widen the angle. Be one of them shots that lives long in the memory.
Yeah, they're on the stream, they might as well go for it. We'll clip it later on, send it to them.
So you become a bit fatter off the thing.
You could try and hit this hard and do that.
No, I didn't mind
It's
that.
a lucky outcome, but it's not a bad shot because you could have hit that. The red could have 2 cushion to middle, it could have gone off the black and in middle.
Sometimes you just have to give it a good whack.
And he hit it thick so that he left the white where it was. The update from the doubles plate is now 2-1 to Dean Whitehead and Bob Kelly. Yeah, it's a good effort. I don't think he's got the snooker there. I think this nicks the middle. Just
you'll get a bus through there. It goes in the middle.
Depends who's driving the bus. Well judged, very well judged. Oh, was it?
That's right on the cusp of replacing, but I think it's just a foul.
That was.
I think it's just a foul.
Oof, that's as close. That's as close as you get to completing of the visit. I think that was too. He hadn't quite put his hand down on the table, so I think that is a foul.
A little bit of mopping up to do, but for a man of Mr. Newby's calibre, should be regulation work, really.
It should be. A bit fiddly with position on this last yellow if he tried to play it from middle of the table. So you've got to be careful not to snook behind the back, which is why he's taking this one. Yeah, nice shot. Made the other 2 easier.
I would fancy him for this black.
I think they've just gone favourite. And that's it. Game shot. Game over.
Yeah, well done everyone for taking part in this
the win.
doubles competition. There were some good matches along the way, weren't there, Jimmy?
There were some good matches. Not tonight, I don't think.
No.
Very one-sided tonight, but yeah, come down to presentation night to see how many carlings Simon can drink out of the trophy. I'll hand you back to Tom Thompson for a final word.
Outright winners tonight. Played very well all night. Great performance. We're going to close off the stream. Thanks for tuning in. If you tuned in, stay looking out for. We've got presentation night coming up. Pre-season tournament starts next Wednesday. If anyone watching who's got want to play for a team or any pubs that want to enter, please let us know. And from us tonight, massive thanks to Christian for stepping in on commentary, Jimmy Lee and myself, Tom. See you later, and well done. Final words to Si Newby and Craig Fox, the doubles York champions 2025. Thank you.